Right, they've been planning this shit for years, but obviously behind the scenes, but like in the scenery of the world stage, they've been slyly doing legislation, and they've created an office for digital identities and attributes. That's only been going a few years. Fucking bastards, aren't they? And then they passed a data bill in October. No, I think nothing was ever fucking mentioned, was it? Right. But I recall back in about 2021, they introduced the Digital Trust Framework. The what? Yeah, Digital Trust Framework. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. What a load of shit, right? Yeah, so it was the Tory Matt Warman MP was the puppet who was, yeah, unfortunately for him, the face on this bit of legislation or whatever. At the time, it was the Department for Digital Culture, Media and Sport. So it just seemed like, it's just a digital thing. Oh, it's just for your safety. Yeah, no, that's creating, as you will see here, yeah, social credit system digital ID, right? So they've been setting up, centralising all their government department data, and no doubt they've got big companies that have been paying loads of money, because if you look at the bottom, when you help us, don't get involved in bribery or fraud or conspiracy or copyright infringement. So they're telling their subcontractors a few bits and bobs, which the subcontractors will ignore, no doubt, anyway, and the whole thing is conspiracy and fraud anyway, isn't it? But yeah, right, so that's a little bit of what's been going on behind, well, in the scenery of the world stage. Yeah, obviously behind the scenes they've been after this for years now. The mental thing is, I was just looking up, have they announced it in Canada and Australia yet? Because often Britain, Canada and Australia do everything in fucking unison, even though, oh no, the empire's over. Well, there's a legacy of an empire that's part of a bigger empire and blah blah, and they never obviously gave the empire up, and the empire is the machines. But anyway, Canada have had this same fucking, they're even using the same phrases, the digital trust framework. Yeah, so they're gonna get this shit anytime. Actually, China's already got this shit. They're the test bed. And then we're going to get the posh bullshit version, which is just the same shit. Soz. Soz. Did we have our eye off the ball? Well, no, not really. We knew it was coming. It was inevitable, wasn't it? But it did seem as though they were going to do it by the boiling the frog slowly. And nope, they've gone full fascist, which is probably a foolish move by them, if you ask me, because they haven't got people in fear this time, have they? This time they run a mass tyranny on people. They haven't got people in fear. So and what you'll see in the mainstream thing all about this, and the legislation waffle, is the word trust is constantly being associated with digital identity and with the pop, right? Oh look, UK digital identity legislation passes another important milestone in June. Fucking scummy bastard. Data Use and Access Act. Yeah, so they're doing all the background preparation. So they've got all their computer geeks been working on this for years, like officially. Yeah. So officially, they've been preparing for years and saying nothing in the fucking media. Nothing. Yeah. What a coincidence. Yeah, this involves like shit going on in Parliament, and they passed the bill in Parliament in royal assent. Yeah. Hang on, we hear about other things that go through Parliament, not this shit. Yeah, they have silly fucking debates about the latest fucking talking heads fucking what do you call it, current affairs. Yeah, so they tell us all about the current affairs that they're having silly debates about in Parliament, and this is what's going on, really. Bastards. Fucking scumbags, aren't they? This is the the plan to tyrannize 5 billion people. According to Citizen Watch report, so apparently it's all been in the scenery of the world stage, not on the media. It's not current affairs until now. They can't hide what. It's one of them things. They can't do smoke and mirrors with it. They're like, here's your tyranny. There's no. They can't. Do you get me? Smoke and mirrors ain't gonna work. It doesn't. It's not gonna work. They can do for all their psyops and, well, look at this thing in a different nation on a screen and you don't know what's going on really, do you? So they can and the might be slightly plausible, but no, digital ID is, there is no it's like, we are fascists in your face now. So anyway, right, so they've been keeping it quiet until they have to say it, but they have to say it. Once they say it, cat's out the bag. They're fascists. Game over. The game is over. The reality kicks in. Right? So, I know it sounds funny because I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic, mate. All right. Because it's so obvious. You know, so you haven't got people thinking that they're going to die from a non-existent, from some plague that never was. Yeah? That isn't going on. Yeah, so the either people are like proper boffin twit fucking fascist government arselakes, right, which not many people really are, yeah? We saw them in the pantomime. They came out of the woods, they loved it, but most people just kind of went along with it, yeah? Probably stupidly, obviously, but the going along with it, people have got no motivation to go along with it, have they? They're like, well, I don't really like it, but yeah, we'll have that, but we won't have, oh no, you need to be careful because we might die. There is none of that. There's just the fascists that love it, right? And most of humanity. All right, so do you see what I'm saying? Convincing people, and if all the resistance starts staring at screens and sending messages and going, isn't it terrible, constantly, we're going to get nowhere. But they'll probably, this is a kick up the arse for everyone, isn't it? It's a massive kick up the arse, right? So, so obviously to put this in place in China, they already had, basically, it was a military lockdown. China has been since we saw Tiananmen Square. It's been like that, yeah? No one dares say a fucking word. It's not like that in most of the world. Yeah, it is a little bit in some places, but, you know, we've got the illusion of freedom, which actually is partial freedom in it, isn't it? Yeah? There isn't a guy at the street corner telling you what to do. Yeah, there isn't a fucking bouncer on the fucking at the shop being a dick about anyone walking in. Oh, if you got your mask and all that shit, that ain't. Yeah, we're not in that world. Yeah, even though the freedom is sort of a bit bullshitty. Yeah, they pretend it's more free than it is, and we haven't got any land to live on, and all that stuff that we need to sort out one day. But we need to stop this first, and stopping this first might lead to some of that stuff, if we're lucky. Or, well, not even lucky, just successful, if we're strong. And we just have to stand firm. Yeah, don't have to be violent, just stand firm, because it's like, there's no opposition. This is my point. In the pantomime, we had opposition. All the fucking people who were shit in their pants, and the fucking would-be little tin pot tyrant fucking telltale teachers' pets. Well, the telltale teachers' pets are going to have to shut their fucking gob on this one, aren't they? Come on, they're not going to go, oh, Digital ID's brilliant. There is no, they like it, but they're going to be quiet about liking it because they've got no propaganda to to counter us with, so they'll be silent, and most people will be like, yeah, I'm a bit wary about this digital shit. So it's time to just go and speak to them, and we've got a good chance, really have, as long as people just do go and speak to people and don't just fucking whinge on in echo chambers and go, well, look at this, look at that, oh, well, here's a rabbit hole. And it doesn't matter about the rabbit holes, does it? Look, the tyranny is in front of everyone's face. That's it. Then boom. It's clear as day. It's simple, right? Computer says no is the tyranny. It's a rage against the machine. The machines are there. They're physically there. It's not like, well, the invisible virus isn't there, and we're having an argument about what isn't there in the air. No, we're on about the physical, visible machines. That's the enemy. That's the tools of the enemy. There's the weapons there. That's the machine. There's the machine where you go beep for your reward card in your fucking stupid idiot reward shit in the supermarket. You go beep on the machine, and that's going to, with your ID card, and it's going to say, computer says no, isn't it? In one day, right? That's the enemy. There. And obviously the people running it, which is the puppets and the puppet masters. It's so simple. All this psyops about stupid people waving fucking Union Jack fucking British Empire flags. I don't know what the fuck, but anyway. And then going on about, oh, Islam is your enemy. No, hang on a minute. Your own fucking government is your enemy now, isn't it, mate? It's clear as day. So your psyops over. Oh yeah, a couple of people in a migrant hotel. What whoopee fucking do? Big deal. Not. It's not a big deal anymore, is it? Yeah. So the psyops are just... Do you see what I'm saying? The announcement of this just breaks everything clear, and all the bullshit doesn't matter. Though it does, but a tiny bit. Yeah, it's all in the background now. This is the hill to die on. The big issue. This is what's going on. This is the war. Peaceful war, hopefully, if such a thing. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, so this article says, right, this is being built up to in Australia, Canada. Obviously, it's already there in China, Mexico, Vietnam, the lunatic asylum island, UK, Rwanda, and Scandinavia. It's on. It's on. It's real. There's no. The other thing that's amazing is there's no belief thing involved, yeah? There's no belief about invisible virus or about lack of invisible virus. You have to believe what is or isn't in the air. That's belief. There's no belief involved. This is like there. It's there. There's no question. This is digital tyranny. There is no question of it. This is social credits entrance. This is the doors of hell are opening in front of us, and we've got to fucking close them. There's no, yeah, doesn't matter if you believe that's some David Icke bullshit. Doesn't matter if you're a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim, or you're even an atheist, probably. Fuck knows how their minds work, but anyway, probably even them. It doesn't matter, does it? Whatever you know this is evil. This is anti-human. This is the end of any freedom for our children's children and their children and all those to come after us. That's who we're fighting for. All those to come after us. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but good news, because we knew it was coming. This is the one we've been waiting for. So, I didn't think I would be ready, but I am. And I'm sure you are. It's a kick up the arse, and you don't have to worry about it. Any energy you have, you will muster it. You don't have to think about it. Just go out there and spread the word. And, when I was saying, well, it doesn't matter what you believe, it kind of helps for Christians because they've got a book which is the story of spreading the word. What is that book about? Spreading the word. One man gave his life to spreading the word. Yeah. Now it's our turn. Happy days, really. Happy days. Because we can win. If we believe we can win, we know that belief is halfway there, isn't it? We're living on a prayer.